ultra high efficiency. How much is that? The Phoenix.
This product has an efficiency of 96% efficiency.
96%.
96%.
How do you do that?
Essentially, we have a heat exchanger, which I'll show you in our other design in our cutaway, but what we have is a heat exchanger, highly efficient, and this is essentially as a water heater, but what we did is we did something really unique. What we have is a high efficiency water heater, and we add this space heating heat pack, which can be adapted in the field.
Okay, so we got the cover off now.
We got the cover off, so we can show you how it physically works. And what we're doing is we're taking the water from the storage of the tank, and essentially we're putting it through this plate and frame exchanger.
Okay, and there's two of them?
There's two of them, so we get extra output on them. And essentially what we're doing is we have a variable speed pump. So we draw the water from the tank, we put it through this plate and frame exchanger, and we backfeed the space heating. A little bit different concept. The beautiful part about this is we've got a large volume of water where we're taking the low mass of the system, which is in your space heating, and we're backfeeding it, and what we're doing is we're varying the speed of the pump to maintain your set point based on an outdoor temperature.
Okay.
This water heater actually has an outdoor sensor, so it'll vary, it works integral. So the system is always trying to keep the burner off all the time as much as possible, utilizing the storage in the system to feed not only your space heating, but provide hot water at the same time.
I like it. And there's no cross connection between the water? So
No, there's not. There's dip tubes in here where we're drawing the water from the top through the heat exchanger and then delivering it back down to the bottom of the tank.
Okay.
So we're isolating the hydronic loop from the domestic water in the system.
Okay, so no worries about Legionnaires or anything like that?
Nothing. They're two completely separate systems, and the beautiful part about this is not only do we have less electrical consumption because we're varying the speed of the pump from a 30% duty cycle to 100% depending on the load of the space heating, but we're utilizing the tank, and there is the tank temperature, and we're basically resetting the tank temperature to always shoot for the lowest operating temperature for domestic and space heating to increase the overall efficiency of your system. It's that simple.
Sounds like a great option for Radiant.
Oh, definitely, definitely. And what it does is we've pre-plumbed it, pre-wired it, so it takes all that extra piping and things that contractors have to do in a job, and it puts it in one small package.
Nice. And is it? Tell me about the controls.
Everything's programmed right through the display. This is a multi-line display, and essentially we can set the reset curve right through here, water temperatures right through the display itself, and essentially this all has all the troubleshooting. It operates your pumps. It'll actually give you output temperatures, gives you a lot of different information on the system, and it makes it very user-friendly because everything is in words. It's a two-line, backlit 20-character LCD display.
So not a lot of codes you have to go look up?
Not a lot of codes,
it's all there.
Real simple to operate, gives the contractors a lot of information to see exactly what the system's doing.
Very nice, very nice. So we got the Phoenix Plus Solar, and this package is what we just looked at?
Yes, it is.
Hydronics package?
Yes, it is.
So this mixing solar with
solar with our combustion system. Essentially what we wanted to do, Dan, is all we did is we just took our combustion system and we raised it up in the tank. And then what we did is we added this solar heat exchanger. So what's happening here is if you have panels on your roof and you have solar, we've designed the system that we would integrate the solar to our entire package. So when the sun's out, it energizes this coil, heats up this tank, and it provides heat and hot water for the living space. So essentially what we're doing is we have a bivalent tank, two segments of the tank.
Okay.
And what we're doing is keeping the coldest water on the bottom, and we're only heating the top portion. So we're getting optimal performance on the solar.
Right.
And that's what you want to do. And one of the things we've added is through our electronics in our system, we actually modulate the pump on the solar to the solar panels. So we maximize the efficiency of your solar panels that you attach to your roof. So this is the first integrated hydronic system that's out in the marketplace that really simplifies the installation. That's what we're trying, that's what our goal is to make and open up the solar to the hydronic world without a lot of complication. Really pre-packaging everything, having an easy tie-in to your solar, and let the solar heat the tank up and give you hot water and give you some marginal benefit on the heating side.
I like this drawing.
Yeah, this really depicts what we're doing. It gives you a good illustration. You've got obviously a sun here, you got your solar panel. What we're showing is now we've got the heat going, collecting the energy from the sun, being transferred through this heat exchanger on the bottom of the tank. And you can see the arrows. We're pushing that heat to the top of the tank. And the main objective, again, is to keep the burner off. And then we've got our space heating heat pack that could actually backfeed it to the system. We want to keep that 96% high efficiency burner off at all costs.
Okay.
And that's the whole point of the system. Let the sun basically use that energy, put it into the tank, put it into the living space, and provide domestic hot water. One simple package.
Sun's primary. Can I use antifreeze in the panel?
Yeah, you can.
safe?
The one thing that they require when you get a listed SRCC product is that you use a Class 1 toxicity. And most of the manufacturers that have certified equipment have that listed, and that's the glycol they recommend.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah. So again, you just see how we're driving the heat up, and essentially this backup only comes on if we see a need to satisfy either the space heating or the domestic. It's that simple. Otherwise, the sun does the job.
I love the simplicity of it. It's just, it's nice.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Great.
Good stuff.